They thought firing me would break me, but I was the key to their empire's survival. The boardroom's icy silence shattered when my father-in-law, Gerald, pinned me with a stare and declared, "You're terminated, Elise." Subpar performance. That night, my husband, Nathan, slid a list of homeless shelters across our dining table, his voice a cold whisper. "You're on your own now." I left without a word, carrying only what was mine. Days later, my phone lit up with 82 missed calls. They discovered who I really was. If stories of resilience and reclaiming power resonate with you, hit subscribe. It's free and fuels narratives like this one. Let's dive into how I turned betrayal into triumph, but first, how I got here. 3 years ago, at a cybersecurity summit in Seattle, I was an independent consultant, my future in my hands. Nathan Voss, sharp and attentive, stood out in the audience, scribbling notes during my talk on proactive threat detection. His question about scaling algorithms across cloud systems wasn't just polite, it was incisive. Later, over coffee, he spoke of Voss Enterprises, his family's tech firm, with a clarity that felt refreshing, not arrogant. We talked for hours, and when he asked for my number, it felt like opportunity, not obligation. Our romance bloomed deliberately. Dinners, a weekend hiking in the Cascades, then meeting his polished circle of associates. Nathan's patience seemed like respect, but now I see it was calculation, testing if I'd fit his blueprint. 6 months later, he proposed at a quiet diner, no flash, just a ring that felt like us. I said yes, believing I'd found a partner who valued my mind. My mother's warning came softly. The Vosses play by different rules, Elise. You'll always be an outsider. I brushed it off, trusting Nathan's assurances that his father, Gerald, prized talent over lineage. Our wedding was intimate, my choices, or so I thought. Nathan's subtle suggestions shaped everything, cloaked as support. I kept my maiden name, Harper, professionally, and he nodded approval while his mother, Evelyn, dropped barbed hints about family legacy. 2 months into our marriage, Gerald summoned me to his office at Voss Enterprises, a fortress of chrome and glass. His desk screamed power, angled so I had to look up. "Elise, Nathan says you're a cybersecurity genius," he said, his tone implying I should be grateful. The role, junior systems engineer, was a pay cut from consulting, tasked with routine maintenance. Nathan framed it as stability, a chance to build our life. I accepted, believing I'd prove my worth. Reality hit fast. My job was glorified busy work, patching firewalls, running basic scans. My proposals to overhaul outdated systems were shelved with patronizing smiles. In meetings, my ideas were dismissed, only to be echoed later by others to applause. I was a token, proof of their progressive hiring, not a valued contributor. So, I worked in secret. Late nights, on a personal laptop, I built the Aegis framework, a predictive security system patented under Harper Solutions, my Delaware LLC. Every line of code, every patent, was mine, stored on encrypted drives Voss never touched. I wasn't plotting revenge, just protecting what was mine. Our marriage frayed in parallel. Nathan's late-night calls with Gerald multiplied. His interest in my life dwindled to logistics. Family dinners were a gauntlet of Evelyn's veiled jabs about my unpolished style or lack of airs. Nathan sat silent, complicit. I tried date nights, vacations, heart-to-hearts, but his detachment grew. I blamed myself, unaware he was orchestrating an exit. That Tuesday, an email summoned me to a performance review. I arrived with data. My systems had blocked 4 breaches, saved $5 million, boosted efficiency 38%. But Gerald sat with a lawyer and an HR drone. No teammates to back me. Your results don't meet our standards, he said, sliding a termination letter across the table. My maiden name, Harper, glared. From the envelope, a deliberate erasure of my Voss tie. I stood, steady despite the betrayal. You're dismantling the systems I built, I said. Gerald's smirk flickered, but he waved me out. Security watched as I packed, a chipped mug, a photo of my mom, a tiny fern. Colleagues stared, silent. The receptionist, Lila, who I'd mentored, avoided my gaze. In the car, shock gave way to dread. Would Nathan stand by me? He didn't. At home, Nathan sat with whiskey and a shelter list, each address highlighted, one circled. Near Subway. This marriage isn't viable anymore, he said, eyes flat. You're not contributing. He'd known about the firing for weeks. Planned this discard with Gerald. I packed my laptop, drives, and essentials, leaving his gifts behind. By dawn, I was gone. In a budget hotel, room 712 became my war room. The Aegis framework, licensed to Voss, wasn't theirs, it was mine. Their lawyers had skimmed the 41-page agreement, missing Section 14C. I could suspend the license for bad faith conduct toward the creator, me. Renewal was due in 48 hours. Without it, their systems would falter. I drafted a notice. Harper Solutions suspends license MT 391 for material breach, effective 0600, September 22nd. I highlighted clauses proving my ownership, sent it to Gerald's private email, and disabled automatic renewals. Failures began. Login stalled. Servers lagged. By 7:03 a.m., Gerald called. I ignored him. By noon, 82 missed calls piled up from Nathan, Gerald, and their frantic legal team. Let's talk, Gerald's voicemail pleaded. Name your price, Nathan texted. I waited 3 days, letting consultants flounder over my code, letting board members grill Gerald. Meanwhile, offers rolled in. 3 firms wanted me as CTO, one eyed Harper Solutions for acquisition. On day 4, I called Gerald. You fired the architect who built your foundation, I said. The license you never owned is expiring. His voice cracked. What do you want? Not money, justice. I demanded a public apology, severance from my laid-off team, a funded security division, and $60,000 per hour for remote consulting. He agreed. I guided their team through recovery, teaching what they'd ignored. Systems stabilized, but their stock plummeted 40%. At my new firm, Nexus Dynamics, I led a 15-person team, launching Aegis 2.0 to acclaim. 5 Voss clients jumped ship to us. Gerald retired. Nathan fled west. My company, Harper Solutions, became a beacon for overlooked talent, especially women. At a conference, Voss's new CTO admitted, "Your framework saved us, even after we discarded you." I smiled. Consequences teach what warnings don't. Driving past Voss's dimmed headquarters, I felt no triumph, just freedom. I'd built something untouchable. My mom texted, "You're unstoppable." I was. What's your favorite moment of Elise's rise? Comment below and subscribe for more stories of triumph over betrayal.